see how that goes. If you may notice, I'm not sure if I want to show my full face right now. Maybe in later videos, but I figured today could be a close-up whisper. Makes me feel a little bit awkward. I feel like I should be singing Rocky Horror right now, which I would enjoy. I'm not quite sure anyone else would do. Yeah, I'm pretty awkward in real life, which is funny because I do work at Disney World, so we're supposed to be very personable and very happy all the time, and that is not really me. Yeah, I'm generally an awkward person, and I get into a lot of weird situations. It's probably why I like to write as well. I write a lot of nonfiction because I have a very weird life, and I have a lot of stories to tell. I guess working at Disney World is probably one of those too. I'm sure writing about ASMR would be an interesting piece as well. I'm a giant nerd. I love comics and anime and manga. Disney, obviously. I watch a lot of movies, especially horror movies. I watch a lot of TV. I'm on Tumblr all the time. This sounds like the most awkward dating video or something. Yeah. Rest assured, I am not trying to date you right now. I am just awkwardly talking very closely to the webcam on my computer, which is very different, I'm sure. If I were to make a dating video, I'm sure it'd be nothing like this. And if it would be, I don't know who would respond. Yeah. So, let me think. I'm kind of bad at this, it turns out, which is funny because I ramble an awful lot in real life. A lot of the stories I tell when they're not written down, and a lot of the jokes that I tell kind of end up just this rambling mess with a punchline that only I think is funny. One time, one of my friend's moms asked me what the point of my stories were. She said, you just keep talking, and I don't know if you're stopping at the end, or if this is like a punchline, or if this is just you've run out of things to say. And I said, it's the punchline, and the punchline is always that I'm awkward. That's always the joke. The joke is that I'm just horrible. So now whenever I tell her a story or a joke, and it just ends, she just bursts out laughing, just thinking about how awkward I am, which works for me. I don't mind that at all. She's actually a really nice lady. I make her sound a little crazy, but she's very nice. She's from Guadalajara. I'm from New Mexico. My parents are from Puerto Rico, but I don't speak Spanish because I am a horrible monster child. I'm the only one in my family who doesn't speak Spanish. I have 3 older sisters, and they're all multilingual. The oldest speaks Spanish, English, and Italian. The second oldest speaks Spanish, Portuguese, English, and Quechua, which I'm not sure is a full language. It's an indigenous language of Peru, but I don't know how much of it she speaks, and I don't know how connected it is to Spanish. And then the one closest in age to me, she's just a year older. She speaks English, Spanish, French, and Marshallese because she spent a year in the Marshallese Islands teaching English. And she studied French in high school, but she wasn't very fluent. So in college, she decided the best way to learn French was to get a job with the French embassy. So she got a job with them, and she started throwing parties for all the French ambassadors. And that's how she learned French, just by being else.